Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for something a little different, something a little easy, something a little lighthearted. You guys know all about the Bear Walker skateboards, the Pokemon skateboards, the ones with the Pokemon carved out of the top, the wooden ones with the wheels. I'm pretty sure it's part of the Pokatuber starter kit. You get the Pokerev haircut. You get one of these in the background. You got your cube shelves. You put some booster boxes back there, whether they're empty or not. That doesn't matter. You get some neon lights. Voila, the full package. So I don't know. These never really did anything for me. I know when the first ones came out, they were very sought after and sold out very quickly, and people were buying them to flip them. Some people were buying them to buy them, but for the most part, I think people were probably flipping them. They seemed like they were very limited in the beginning, and now less so. And it seems like they're starting to get into the less popular Pokemon, which probably doesn't help. So they don't sell out right away. But I mean, not much does in 2022 now that things have cooled off. It seems like the skateboards might be a little bit easier to come by. But I always wondered, for the amount of people, I gotta say, it's probably 99.9% of people that are just hanging these in the background on their wall, so they can hang out with their Pokemon friends, and they can see it in the background. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's like 50% that, and like 50% someone trying to stonk dog them. My guess. But I don't think I've ever seen anyone skate one. And I mean, they're probably not all that practical for actually using as a skateboard. I can't imagine. You're not really going to put grip tape over top of your Sylveon. And it's not like a longboard. It's like kind of designed like a longboard, but not really a longboard. Interesting nonetheless. Definitely more of an art piece, I would say, than anything else. And I kind of serves that purpose. But at the same time, it's weird that if everyone's going to just put it on their wall, display it like that you go through the effort of putting like the trucks and the wheels and everything on it. Couldn't you just not put that on there? I guess maybe these would be a little bit hard to identify as a skateboard if you didn't have the wheels on them. But no worries. We got something coming out. I'm surprised that no one has really been talking about this, but we got a little collaboration going on between Pokemon and Santa Cruz. Very interesting. So we have blind bags. I'm not really a fan of blind bags. This seems to be a thing in skateboarding at this point. There's been a few that I've seen pop up where you buy this foil bag. It's got a skateboard inside. It's one of many different skateboards. Then you have like the higher rarity ones. So maybe it kind of fits. It's kind of like a booster pack for your Pokemon skateboard. These skateboards being like the actual regular skateboard shape and type, rather than the Bear Walker ones, which were a little bit less practical, less useful. So the preview there, the Pokemon Santa Cruz skateboards preview, not exactly telling us a whole lot, but don't worry, we got pictures. We're going to take a look at those. We're going to go through the description here first. Pokemon and Santa Cruz skateboards, blind bag, and apparel releasing globally fall 2023. Crazy that they're going to announce this like a full year in advance, which is pretty crazy. Each sealed blind bag contains one 8-inch by 31.6-inch randomly assorted variant skateboard featuring an iconic Pokemon character. This blind bag will feature 20 different variants. This includes 15 holo variants featuring a different character printed over silver prismatic rainbow glitter foil and silver metallic paint, plus 5 special gold foil edition variants featuring black and metallic gold ink over metallic gold foil. All gold foil decks have corresponding character deck tops, limited worldwide to 50 each. So these ones here, we're going to take a look at them. 50 each is pretty small, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of prices these bring. Because if you want the full set, you're gonna need the 5 special ones, right? So I would imagine these are gonna come in probably somewhere around $100 Canadian. From what I'm hearing anyway, somewhere in around maybe $70 to $80 American, if I had to guess. You're not sure what you're getting, which kind of sucks. I mean, I guess you could open one and then buy the single ones. Or you could open a bunch and then sell your extra or your duplicate ones. If you were somehow trying to collect the entire set, it'll be interesting to see how these do. Here's the blind bag itself, which is pretty cool. Like the stadium there. We got the Pikachu. We got the Santa Cruz logo that he's grabbing. Not sure what that says behind the Pikachu. If you know, let me know in the description. It might say Pikachu. It might say Santa Cruz in Japanese. Your guess is as good as mine unless you can read it. Blind bag skateboard. So here's the other side of the blind bag. They make them so that you can't see through them. They're very opaque, you might say. Blind bag skateboard. Pokemon Gotta Catch 'Em All. 15 hollow foil character variants. So we got Pikachu, Bulbasaur. We got all the starters. Charmander, Squirtle, Gengar. And then they're evolving. We also got a Snorlax. So it seems like they're tossing in the 3 Kanto starters. 4 if you want to count Pikachu. Then we got some fan favorites in the form of Snorlax and Magikarp, Mew and Mewtwo and Gengar. Pretty standard stuff. Going with all the most popular stuff right off the bat. So it's hard to say whether or not they'll continue doing this. I guess it probably depends on the success and how well they sell, etc. It's kind of crazy that they're doing another skateboard collab, but I mean, maybe people were asking for it. I know I'd much rather have a skateboard like this. If you're going to display it on the wall, it's much easier to do so with this rather than something that's got wheels and trucks on it. You could take the wheels and trucks off, but then you put them in the box. You got to keep the box, whatever. This seems a little bit more practical. And then we have the 5 special gold foil edition variants down in the bottom here. Of course, Pikachu's going to have 2. He's got to have a second skateboard here. Eevee, that wasn't featured previously. So the only way to get an Eevee is one of these gold ones, and there's only 50 of them. We got the Charizard, repeating Charizard. Of course, you got to have the gold Charizard. The Venusaur and the Blastoise did not get gold variants, unfortunately. We got Gyarados, which kind of makes sense because he didn't get one of the other boards. We got the Magikarp. He's going to evolve. He's gold at that point. Although the gold Magikarp would kind of fit better, I think. Maybe not. We got Mimikyu, so that's kind of neat. We got some different ones in the form of the Gyarados, the Mimikyu, and the Eevee. Of course, Charizard and Pikachu being the Pokemon favorites. Those are getting double purpose. We'll take a better look at them here. I'll give you a little bit of an idea of what's going on with these. We got a little scenery in the background. I guess locations where you would find that particular Pokemon. I guess Charmander's in the desert for some reason. Squirtle's under a waterfall. Very, very cool. I think these are nice. I think they would display really well. Do you guys like the fact that they're blind bags? Do these do it for you? Are these something you toss up on your wall? At the same time, I kind of wish like they were colored in properly, but I don't know if they're silk screened so that they're limited on colors, but it seems like they have the other colors there. It's kind of like those sleeves where they kind of just have the outline of the Pokemon. They don't really color it in properly. Certain ones it works better than others. Like Snorlax here kind of looks not great. I feel like you need some white on your Snorlax in order to make them look right. Mewtwo looks pretty decent, but again, we're just one solid color for the Pokemon, and it could be the process that they're using. I don't think it mentioned anything about what exactly they were doing, but if it's silkscreen or the likes, then maybe that's the only option, or maybe it's an aesthetic thing because it looks like we have all kinds of different colors in the background. So unless that's a different layer and a different process, who knows? Here are the gold boys. Let's get them on screen here. The 5 gold ones. I would imagine that if you get any of these, especially the Charizard, you're probably LOLing about how much money you just made. Although I can imagine there's going to be quite a few of these skateboards made, and if there's only 50 of each of these, they're not exactly going to be easy to find. It'd be interesting to see if they come in some sort of case. I can't imagine they do, but if they came in a case and you get like a full set of these ones, and then maybe like one of the gold ones per case or something, but I kind of doubt that's how it's going to be done. I kind of doubt anyone's going to be purchasing them in that way. And if you are opening them, if you're opening them in any quantity, you're probably going to be selling off the extras or doing something with the extras. I don't know what you do with the extras. You trade them off, maybe. Trade them all. Do what you got to do. Let me know what you guys think of these. See you next time. Bye. Join the Discord.